Bezier curves are widely used in science, engineering, mathematics, and so on, but they can also be of great use in landscape design. Here's an example from a user in the United States in Florida, and he uses Bezier curves to get these nice tight shapes. If I select one part of the garden edging, and if we look over here in the properties box, you can see it's a Bezier curve. Now if I pick the next one, another segment and another segment, so the whole of that edging is made up of a series of Bezier curves. They're very good if you want a flexible, twisting shape. To draw a Bezier curve, you come down to Draw, the Draw drop down, and Bezier's down here. And if I click, say, over here in this spare space, I can set my first point, and then I can move away from it and right click and say I'll exit, and that appears to be a normal line. But if I select it, notice you've got these little handles and a central point. So we can bend this. See, I'm going at an angle there and I get that very sweeping curve. I can change the angle at which the Bezier, say, meets the next one and joins onto it. So it gives you great flexibility when creating flowing shapes. If I repeat the command and sort of, let's zoom out a little, we'll just roughly make a shape like that. So I'll do that in here, and we're going click, 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 whoops, click. I just use the escape command at that point and right click and exit. So now we've got a series of Bezier lines all joining one another, and they can all be edited individually. So we can move this one out and then select the next one, maybe bend that out. Let me zoom in just a little. Can you see the shape that I'm now developing here? This one might not need much, but we're going to move it like so, and up here, and again move that out ever so slightly. Now we have to do some major adjustments to this one and bring it out like so. So without finessing too much, I think you can see we're getting an interesting shape. It needs some attention in this area here, but I digress. I'm sure you'll be able to manage to create lovely shapes using the Bezier tool. You can do much the same, of course, with a polyline and then fit a polyline. So if we draw a polyline, let's click, 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 click. We'll just run inside there, and like so. We have a polyline which is one continuous segment, and now we've got an ability to do some curve fitting to it, so we end up with a similar sort of shape. It's a matter for horses for courses. You just pick the entity that gives you the result that you want.